Yo, what is up, guys? We are back in the garage once again. You know, been going a little hard with the installs recently, and I got a big one coming up soon for next year. Video on that should be out pretty soon. Basically, so it has to do with the part I'm installing today. So look, I got the Whiteline front end links, adjustable end links. These are way more sturdier, way more better, way more responsive for the car. And so I got these because I was going to go with coilovers already. I was looking at them. I was debating between D2 and BC, but I decided I'm gonna go with BC Racing coilovers. But then I said, you know what? I don't really need them right now. The suspension is fine. The suspension is good. The fitment looks good. Do I want a little bit more low? Yes, I do. Do I want to be able to adjust my front camber? Yes, because I believe one side is a bit off. So I was debating it, and I'm like, you know what? The car looks good still. But I had already ordered this. I had already ordered these right here. Like, low-key, I impulse bought these from MA Performance. Shout out to MA Performance, because they came in like in 2 days, literally right before Christmas on the 24th. They got delivered. And I was like, damn, that was super fast, man. I might as well just keep them, you know, I'm not gonna return them. But because the BC coilovers, they don't come with the new end links, and I said, you know what, might as well upgrade the end links when I do get them. So I already ordered it because I was planning on getting the BC coilovers by the end of this year. But I said, you know what, let me get something else, you know, let me get something else, something a little more cheaper, half the price of the coilovers. Those coilovers go for about $1,300 after tax and everything. I was like, you know what, let me chill a bit, So I ordered those already, and I might as well install them, you know. It's like I told you guys, there's another part that I'm gonna be getting soon, but it's gonna be installed after the new year comes in. So in 2022 you'll see that video. But for today, we are installing the Whiteline, these Whiteline front end links for the car. And then I'm also installing this. In case you guys did not know, the Type R has a subframe brace. It's this piece right here. You could get it from any Honda parts store. Go to your dealership or something. I ordered it online. In total, it was like 32 bucks. You have to get this piece right here. And here's the part code for it, in case you guys want to get it yourself. There it is right there. And you need 2 of these bolts. You need to order 2 of them, not just one. Get 2 of them right here. 2 of these bolts, because these bolts up right into the frame of the car. So basically what this does is provide a little bit, well, it's a subframe brace, front subframe brace. It goes like in the middle of the car where the front pipe meets the actual exhaust system. So under there, that's where it gets installed. The SI models have 2 holes that are already threaded, and they're threaded to fit this bolt right here, this fat bolt right here from Honda. These are OEM parts, by the way. I read this on the forum, on the Civic X forum, and also on the Facebook group. Somebody mentioned, and I'm like, oh, what the hell, I'm gonna just do this. You know, it's super cheap, 32 bucks shipping and everything after tax and shipping, and it's a simple part to install. You're just gonna have to remove a whole bunch of plastics and make sure you get the car lifted up pretty high. That's the only thing. But yeah, and then also shout out to Mishimoto for the sponsorship. I got their lug nuts, I got the intercooler. Next up is the intercooler piping. But hell yeah, I got their lug nuts, guys, to match the whole red theme I'm doing right here. Mishimoto titanium, like super strong aircraft titanium lug nuts. Super lightweight, man. I used to have the Muteki ones. Those are made out of steel. These are super lightweight. So hell yeah, then you look good with the red and the bronze, like the red theme I'm doing right here. Hell yeah. So that's pretty good to me. So today we just have to lift up the car, and we're gonna do some front end suspension work. So we got the front end links, sway bar end link right here, and then this Type R Fk8 front subframe brace. Super easy installs, guys. So I got the car lifted up, and always I always recommend put your wheel right under the car, because if you're gonna go under the car, which I am, to put on the Type R brace, would you rather want the car on your face or the car on the wheel. Both of those sound bad, but I'd rather not have the car land on my face, guys, in case the jacks ever fail. But like I said, these are not no Harbor Freight jacks, guys, all right? So chill out, chill out. But yeah, that's highly recommended. But anyways, guys, so right here, we got the sway bar, the front one. Look, I already loosened it up right here. So the sizing for this one is a 13. And I'm using this right here, open end box wrench. And I use this just in case I had to put in the Allen key to hold in the middle, the centerpiece, in case it spins. Because that centerpiece could spin sometimes, and then the whole thing spins together, and then it's not tightening or loosening. So now I just got to take off the bottom one. It's right here, and that's easy. And then we could install it. Basically, what you're gonna have to do is get the new sway bar end links right here, and we're just gonna have to basically, this is adjustable, so we're gonna have to get it to be at the same level as that one was, which I believe it'll be pretty much the same, maybe a little extended out. I'll see right now. So I got the OEM end link out, and look at this little tiny skinny piece of metal, guys. I believe this is like aluminum, I'm not sure. It looks similar to the rear end links I put on the car with the sway bar, the Accord end links. And then look at this beast heavy duty thing. Hell yeah, shout out to Whiteline. Great products, guys, great products right here. So for this one, the nuts on these were a 14 millimeter, and then for the new one, they are 17. These are here 17 millimeter. And also, guys, I don't understand why I've seen this before, but when you're gonna install new ones of these and they come with this plastic thing right here, take it off. I don't know why I've seen people install it with this on. It's literally on there, and the plastic is all bent and smushed, and they're like, man, it broke. I'm like, bro, that piece, you take it off. This is just for like some protection from shipping. Take that thing off, man. Like, why do people do that? Common sense, guys, common sense. So just unscrew it like that, take it off, and then there, look at that, revealed, nice. Then right here, then you might need some wrenches. I believe I'm gonna just use my adjustable wrench right here to adjust this part, and then we should be good. So I'm gonna take off this side, and then basically I'm gonna try to match it to as close as I can to the OEM one. And then when you have it matched up pretty good, just tighten it down. All right, guys, so I think I got it pretty good now. Look at that, pretty good, pretty good. So what you want to do is, you got it like this, just take this little screw right here, it's like a little screw, just push it all the way inside here, and hand tighten it for now. Hand tighten it for now, just hand tighten it. That's what I would do. Same thing with up here, just make sure hand tighten it down, and then we could just put them back on. Super easy install, guys, super easy for front suspension. And the reason you want to hand tighten it is because you don't want it to be super hand tightened, and then this part doesn't go in with this part, because you see how this is like a L that way, and then L pointing this way, so you don't want them to be all crooked or messed up or all chueco and stuff. And put a little light right here, and just like that, I got them installed. Look at that, yeah, sick. Whiteline front end links on the 2020 Civic Si. Well, one side is the driver's side, but as you know, I usually just show one side, and then I move on to the other side. But yeah, it's pretty easy, guys, pretty easy. So now let me go put on the other side, and then I will show you the Fk8 brace that goes down there in the middle, somewhere down here. Both sides are in. I managed to get the Whiteline logo facing this way. You need to just spin it around a bit and then tighten it. This is a 17 mil on this part, and then on the locking nut on the sway bar, and then it's super easy install, sturdy as hell. This is gonna give more responsive feedback, definitely, for sure. Until I go with coilovers to get the full response feedback, this is better right here. And then also a front sway bar. I would like to get one from Whiteline eventually, but you need to move the motor out and all this and that. That's too much, guys, that's too much. I will do that when I get a new clutch, which I will be doing most likely next year. If not, the year after that, I will most likely be getting a new clutch. I've heard about ACT or RV6 is coming out with a new flywheel to go with the Type R clutch, or we could just do the retrofit Type R from E-Man that I've heard a lot of people get. But the issue with a whole bunch of those companies is supply. There's not a lot of supply, and then they don't have them in stock, so it's kind of dumb. But I'll be looking into that heavily next year, because I do want to put flex fuel, but I'm not going to put flex fuel until I get a new clutch. I will not put flex fuel until I get a new clutch. That's for sure, guys. That is a for sure. So let's move on to the Fk8 Subframe Brace. It's right here. And I already showed you guys the part number. Right here, if it swings around. That's the Honda part number. And then you just need the 2 bolts right here. This one, 2 of them. I got 1 and then 2 in the back. And then it's super easy install, guys. So I really hate working under here because of all the plastic stuff, man. But here is that Fk8 Type R bar. Let me try to get some light on it. I have not tightened it down yet. Let me try to get some light on it. This is so tough right here, man. There's like no space ever, but there it is. Look, there's 1 bolt right here, this one right here, and then here's the bar. Here's the bar, and then the other bolt is right here. Those are 17 millimeters. The holes are threaded already for the SI. The bar just attaches right there, and then that's how it looks. Sick. Supposedly adds a little bit more rigidity, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good to me. Let me just tighten it down, put all this stupid plastic back up, and then we are done. And we could go test out the car and see how the suspension in the front feels like now with the new front end links and this subframe brace that people claim that the car feels just a little bit more rigid. So that's pretty good to me. So the installs are done, guys. The installs are done. I did the Whiteline front end links and then that Type R subframe brace, and driving it around already, it feels more planted. The car feels more planted to the ground, and it feels better, honestly. The only thing that's missing now would be a front sway bar and a front tie bar, like a radiator support tie bar. I've seen it Ultra Race and Cusco, and I believe Sirimoto has bars like that. That's just like extra support. I got the strut bar, the end links, that subframe brace. I got the rear sway bar. I got the camber arms. And yeah, so the car, and also have the rear end links, the cord end links. The car feels better suspension wise. It feels way better. Responsive in the turns, way better. No oversteer, no understeer. If you make the rear a whole bunch super stiff only, you're gonna get oversteer. And then if you make the front only stiff, you get understeer. I forgot how it works exactly. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's the basics to it. But if you make it equal, you make it balanced out, and it should be perfect. It should be good turning, handling, and everything. And this car handles great on the turns, guys. Super great, man. That's like the 5th cop I've seen today, bro. These cops are out, huh? Nah, but it feels super great. The car feels amazing. Like, look at that cop go over there. What you doing, bro? This fool. Nah, but the car feels amazing, guys. I love it. I love the way I built it. So I'm gonna just drive it around real quick and let you guys know how it feels right now. And honestly, I've already driven it and it feels great. You know, it feels freaking great. I just haven't taken it on the big turns that I usually go to because it's kind of windy, and I don't like going up there when it's windy. It's even more windier up there because it's a higher altitude. But other than that, it feels great. The Type R diffuser that I installed recently looks amazing, guys. It looks amazing. Go check out that video. And then also the last fit bulbs and the Unity Performance side markers, sequential ones, they're freaking amazing, guys. I highly recommend getting every single part I have. I mean, don't 100% copy me, get alternate stuff to it, you know, but 100% I recommend those parts I recently installed, especially on the coupe. And the suspension pieces, of course, like hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, definitely. Car feels so planted. It feels good, man. I freaking love it. These cars already from factory, they feel amazing in the handling. people are saying the 11th gens feel more comfortable, but low-key, I'm not looking for comfortable. I'm looking for like race car status, you know, when it comes to the SI. And then especially when people get the Type R's, man, like especially then, people gotta understand that. But you know, if you want comfort, go right ahead and get it. The new interior on the 11th gen, it looks all right. To me, it looks too basic. It's whatever though. It looks too basic to me, like too plain. Everything's all on the screen, no real buttons or anything. And it's like, damn, for sure. And they don't even have the heated seats. They don't have all the Honda sensing stuff. They don't have everything that this one has, which is kind of suckish to me. I would prefer everything to come with it, the full package, you know? But it kind of sucks that not everything is on there. An update on the brakes, the R1 concept brakes I got, the rotors and the pads, they squeak when it's really cold. That's like the only freaking time it squeaks is when it's super freaking cold. They always squeak in the morning when I'm going to work. I'm like, God damn it, bro. All the time. And then, but then eventually after, like during the daytime, they stop. Man, if you guys hear all that rattling right now, it's because of my freaking club. I use a club on the steering wheel when I lock it up, and that's like the only rattling you hear inside my car. A lot of people talk about the pillars making noise and all that. Mines have not made any freaking noise at all, so I don't know what people are talking about. But if anything, also stuff in your glove box, stuff in your cup holders, a whole bunch of stuff makes noise, so that's a given. 100% recommend all the suspension parts that I've done so far to the car. 100% I recommend it. If you're debating about what springs to go to, go IBOC, go Swift, or D2. IBOC for a slightly lower look, not too aggressive drop. Swift if you want a good drop, not as aggressive, but it has stiff springs. Or D2 to get the most aggressive drop. That's the lowest you could go on springs, unless you cut them, but then that's kind of stupid. Don't go out there cutting springs, that's stupid. If you want, get coilovers, but then you lose the adaptive suspension, the sport mode button. You don't lose the full function of better steering response and acceleration response, but you do lose the adaptive suspension, you know. So I'm debating it, and I'm gonna get BC coilovers like I told you guys earlier. I'm gonna get them probably next year when I feel the suspension is worn out. That shouldn't be until a long time though, so we'll see about that. Oh yeah, and by the way guys, I got this Likewise shift knob right here. Feels great. Also the shift boot collar, amazing. It feels great, way better than that cheap ass eBay looking one I had before. This one's way better quality, high quality right here from Likewise. Their shift knobs are great, highly recommend that too. At night guys, day and night. So here we go, uphill climb guys. I ain't no pro or anything, but you know me, I drive mildly. I ain't no pro. There's a lot of pebbles up here, and I hear them freaking in the wheel wells, man. That ain't cool. Freaking pebbles everywhere, bro. Fruity pebbles. Oh yeah guys. I freaking love the car. It handles so amazing now, like literally. So amazing, man. What the hell, people throwing mattresses and shit over here? No mommin', man. That's stupid. Bro, the car feels amazing, man. We gotta get some more runs in with some other homies. I'm gonna try to run it pretty soon, because pretty soon we're gonna be changing up the car a little bit more, guys. If you know what I mean, you should know what I mean already. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, you'll have to stay tuned and see. But something big is coming up, and it's the reason why I didn't get coilovers. Instead, I'm getting this other part. So it's gonna be freaking nice, and I freaking love it, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna enhance the car even more. It's gonna be great, and I'ma freaking love it. Hell yeah. But like I said guys, 10 out of 10. I recommend all the suspension stuff I've done to the car, all of it, man, all of it. So stay tuned for the future videos. Stay tuned for next year, guys. Happy New Year. Have a great New Year. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you for all the support. 700+ subscribers. Peace out, fools.
Now you can check the whip and peel. Damn, this nigga is ill. Get shit from the smooth as butter. Cut in and out of lanes undercover. Style, wow, my mirror, the rear view. You can never fly by, homie, I will see you. Mach 5, change terrains if need be. Thou shall never floor pass. I will the ID before you act on.